What is going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Doing okay. Last couple of days been pretty hot. I work outside. Drink plenty of water. Always drink plenty of water. We're gonna try to get through it. Had a bit of a headache earlier. It's gone away. I'm hoping all this doesn't just bring it back. I gotta find out why my camera's doing that. A little delayed. But it's doing its thing, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. So we had a new update drop on Tuesday, which brought us a new Overland location, some new regular missions, a new dungeon, some new building sets. Always good to get new stuff to do. Honestly, I think the biggest win out of all of it is the fact that these Landsraad missions, now we have something that's like new. Added some extra ones in there. Speaking of Landsraad missions and skill progression, we're up to 58 on our crafting. I had said I wanted to get to 61. We're changing that. I want to go up to 75. Not because I want this helmet, but because, I'd love to get 100 so that your durability is so much higher. You make something, instead of having 100 durability, it would have 200 because you get that plus whatever your level is. I want to make a hard push to get to 75. I think the 75% bonus, basically making a tool and it's got 175 durability, will still be pretty good. So our main focus is going to be crafting. Gathering, it's valuable, don't get me wrong, but I still can't get completely behind it. So, if it happens, it happens. Exploration, still want to continue with that. Just this backpack volume is so cool, and these are some of the greatest stats in the game. The little boosters and stuff. So your heat generation, your dissipation, your fuel efficiency, they're just handy all the way around. But the volume is the real big kicker. That's one of the most common questions I get is how do you have such a high volume? And it's because of this capacity coming out of exploration. I would have thought they'd maybe done gathering, but whatever. Combat, we are sitting at 96, halfway to 97. Honestly, I just kind of throw in a combat mission if I'm going someplace and I want to pick up an extra one. Otherwise, I'm good for a slow progression up to finally 100. And then Sabotage just lagging behind like it always does. So let's see what kind of crafting missions we have available to us. Landsraad. Well, can't add any points in. Seems like the server I'm on, man, they hit this stuff hard. I did a whole bunch of missions yesterday. Excuse me. I want to get to 10.5 on this. The Taro cutter ray is a really nice cutter, so it's awesome getting that, and I already have. And I've also got the advanced machinery. Why not? You're going to give me 50? Yeah, I'll go for 100. Why not? But if we have an open, grouping or a house that we can get some of these voting power points to, it is just me. So it's not like I'm going to be making a world of difference, but you know what? Even a little bit, even the smallest person can make a big difference. Not really, but that's what we're going to tell ourselves. As far as missions go, it's pretty standard. I've done this enough to where I'm used to them. When I start seeing a mission that's like, hey, I've never seen this before, that's a win. So I know reading the mail and the phased answers. This is Broodworks, Tsimpo, and then this is the new location. I have 14. We did knock this down some over the last several days, which is good because it was getting up high. I've noticed one thing that's kind of strange. Here you see if I do this rare metals. It's worth 10,050 as far as Landsraad contributions. But if we go down here to, like, even knowledge is power, this was where you just set up the Baron things. This is worth 13. Everything else is the same. We get a little bit of extra money. This Sabotage, they're trying to make me do it. There's another one that I saw that was high. Testing station. Makes sense because testing stations can be pretty involved. 13 on that one as well. I don't know if maybe that's a bonus I picked up. I can't think it is because this is still 1050, so not sure. But like I said, we're going to stick to crafting, and we've still got at least another 3 or 4 missions that we have to do for House Kaz. I was looking here. Nothing really interested. The steady assault boost might be kind of cool. But again, it's been taken, so we may jump to that depending on what the rest of these guys, when they finally do open up, what they end up giving us. But yep, we're going to stay with ECAS for right now, so let's go ahead and do it. We're going to go to the new area. Right out of the gate, man. Accept, and we got House ECAS. We also have Rocks and Roots, which is in the Wind Pass as well. That's the name of the new area for this. I did not do the missions, like the DLC type mission things for this thing yet. I'm in no rush. I think we're going to stick with really pushing hard on crafting, since that's going to be our main goal here now. So I think we'll do this, and this one says that I need to bring a hand scanner. Great. I think there's another one. Sabotage says that you yeah, they should show up on a scanner. But you may need to get close. So I think you need a hand scanner for this one. Even though it doesn't say it, I guess it kind of does. But it doesn't. Not like this one does. Like, holy cow. So I don't know. Maybe they didn't get... they weren't quite as emphatic about this one. So let's take this. And I think this is going to get us incredibly close to being done with... that house, and 3 more missions. 500s. This will not get us through 59, but we got other missions we'll be able to do. All right, I'm just gonna let it play the way it does. So travel to the Broodworks. So we're gonna do some mail reading, and I do have a scanner on me, so we're in pretty good shape. Got a new neighbor. Everybody likes to build on this cliff wall right above me. Every time they flush the toilets, I have to hear it. Pipes go through there. This is a new neighbor too. Hello, new friend. This guy's been here a while. This one, I think, is so easily distracted. My gosh. Don't know if this base is active or... It is active. Very good. He likes pentashields more than I do. You alright there, Worm? Did some new sounds for those guys. Kind of creeping me out. What's that? Is a build in progress, or is somebody abandoned this? It's not a good place to build. Uncertain. I mean, they're not building. You don't want to close lanes. People need to drive up here. It's kind of a douchebaggy move to take over the whole spot. Don't do that. That's mean. It'll be alright. That's so funny. It used to be so, used to be such a thing. Like, I never could do that. Like, oh, don't overheat, don't overheat. Care less anymore. I guess if somebody's chasing me in a PvP section, I would care more. Don't get me wrong. But here, nah. Nah. It's still taking quite long. I remember you used to be able to glitch your way into one of the testing stations by having a person go in and count it off a timer or whatever when they were getting ready to click to start, and then you could join, and it would set the dungeon up as if it was one person, but then you'd have, you know, a full fire team going in there, a full party. That was... To fix that, they elongated the travel in time, I guess, the queue a little bit. Oh. Oh, man. I didn't have coffee either, because we got a headache, so it's probably not the best thing for me. It might have been the best thing for me. We don't have any salvage metal on us in order to craft those sensors, which is odd. I normally carry it, so shame on us. So we gotta come over here and get some. Luckily, there's some right in front of us, but there is a bad guy somewhere around here. We are not going to choose violence, and I'm going to allow him to live. Although me saying I'm allowing him to live, it's kind of a douchebag statement. I feel bad about that now. Oh, let's do this. We'll reload, and then we're going to go to crafting, because we got to make 4 of these things. I don't have to kill these guys. You know what? We're not going to kill anybody. That person tried to hurt me. Guys, I'm being nice. Thought I would have grabbed that and... Come on. Thank you. I love when you're doing this, if you're, like, not getting rid of... Oh, I fell into that explosion. When you're not getting rid of people, like you're being pacifistic like I am right now. And, you jump up there to do the scanner thing, and then you get hit by a drill shot, and you're like, oh man, there's nothing you can do. It's like getting hit with a drill shot when you're flying through the air. Like, okay, I guess this is just gonna hurt. Hi, your lucky day, sir. Come on. Downstairs. Thanks. No, I'm down here. Somebody up there had a drill shot. I almost gave you almost gave you an example of what I was talking about. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh! Couldn't even speak English there. You could snag the wall here. Just climb up to that. And then I don't know how I'm doing this, but you can go ahead and craft a generator while you're dangling off a wall. Alright, time to exit the area. A rare moment of mercy for me as far as the fireflies are concerned. I had a headache. I had a tough day. I don't need to take it out on them. One down. Now, unfortunately, we're going to do the Ghost of Tsimpo one because it's right next to us. Gotta use a hand scanner. Gross. Then we're going to go do the new area. My neck hurts. I wonder if that's why we got... Oh, look, there's people hanging out. See, I can't tell whether or not this was moving to a more populated server or just the issue, like I said before. I wonder how long it takes on one of the hosted servers, which you can do now. Which is pretty cool. I don't think I have the internet in order to do that. Like, I don't have the upload and download. I have the download, I think, but I can't even stream in 4K. I ain't gonna be hosting any servers anytime soon. Thank you. Mrs. Rabbit is home, so I have no animals in here. No cats, no dogs, nothing. Just me. Alright. I have not done this mission for a long time. Holy cow. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. We're going to have to track this one. Normally I like to be all kind of cool and everything. Like, ooh, look how bad I am. I don't need to do this because I've done so much. Scan a proximity Toledo projector. Alright. I did I did all these missions once at least, you know, to get started. But I can't get height anymore. I don't know what the hell is going on. I could just ran there by now. See that? We're lunging forward and then I'm just not getting the height. Alright. We're going to chalk that up to the headache and we're going to take care of it on the ground. Oh, it's just some granite. Oh, hi, guys. Shit, I didn't know you were in here. I can't stab you, though. Let me come up there. Alright. I don't have to stab you. That was a choice I was making. You weren't even a real person. I see it. Skadoosh. I think there's somebody shooting at me. Alright, let's reload before we do anything, because I have a horrible habit of running around with no bullets in a gun. Scan. Western, Central, and Eastern, huh? That one's close. So is that. I think I'll go here. And then we'll go there. And then we'll do the last one. $90. 102, but it's level. I think we'll go that way. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think I end up having to go down in here and go into a cave if this is the right mission. I don't know if it is even, but we'll find out. Oh. Thought I was going to fall. Alright. No, now we're getting sunbaked. I don't know how, because it's pretty cloudy up in here. An ankle breaker. What's up, Guahi? What's up, dude? Gura. Still haven't quite got that right. I'm so sorry. Find the projection works. Yes. Oh my gosh. Is that it? Can I get through the... No, you're not gonna let me go through the wall. Oh, I heard somebody. Doing wrong here. Oh, that was a real person. Holy cow. Wow, we did that totally wrong, lady. Nicely done. What are you doing? Oh, she was real too. Alright. Console's memory banks appear mostly intact, listing several recent events. Imbeciles. Doesn't matter, really. Hello, Patcho. Disassembler schematic. Holy cow. Alright, then I'll pick up that thing. It's a Tri-D projection lens. Then I gotta craft something. This is already taking too long in my head. Yeah, I gotta go to a stupid cave. We have overshot arcade. Leave. Plant fibers. It's right here. It's the Cave of Illusions. Oh. You know, it's not an illusion. Why do you have to go down here? Maybe a mission item? I don't know. Doesn't match my in-game name anyway. There you go. take a stand. Oh, look at you guys. But you're not real, and you don't have shields, so we didn't really have to worry too much about you.
Reveal yourself. Attack.
There's no... Projections are alive. No, they're not. Not bad. I mean, that Ghost of Tsimpo one is real quick and easy to get done. A lot faster than this one. I guess once I know it a little better, it won't quite be so bad, but we're just whining, you know. It's what we do. That was a good jump. Height-wise, at least. Now we're stalled. Oh man, I got so far to go. Oh, thank you. And buzzing my ankles again. The 8. It's good. Not that hurt. But you know what? Let's go ahead and heal up a tad bit. Now, finally, onward to the new area. We're going to go ahead and track it because, just like all these other missions, we aren't all that familiar with them. This one I've only done once. You had it on repeat until you could finish it. It's not bad. I just moving around, going from place to place. Scan the starting item almost from your spawn point. Basically, move straight to the antennas. That's true. Okay, so when they created this Overland thing, it was really cool. I didn't quite like the way this map looked. It looked a little weird, but I got over it. And now I don't even notice it. It's not weird or cool or anything. It's just the Overland map. And when they added the ruins of Tsimpo, I questioned why it was A, so close to Haga Basin, and B, why it was kind of in the way of things. Like, if you want to go straight to Arakeen, you got to maneuver around these guys. I thought it was kind of weird. Now I realize I shouldn't have complained. Because they put this wind gap thing, man. This wind pass is way down here. It's not really even helping out any of the Harco people because you're going to be in Haga Basin anyway. But that makes me wonder, like, you know, do we have all sorts of stuff they could be doing over here? Is there anything over here? I just saw a ship. It's the old quarry. Hmm. 500 meters south of Wind Pass, yeah. What is this? Is this Carthag? Ah, no, the wreck of the Hephaestus. Went there once for the mission, that was it. To the Wind Pass we go. Yes, I would like to go there. Do not quote me on this. because I don't know if I'm being correct or not. But I am not going to go too hardcore on these missions because I know they just did a. I don't know if it's still going on, but I know the game was on sale on Steam. And they just did the patch, or the 1.4 patch. I'm hoping that we get some double XP weekends coming up. So I want to kind of keep my mission count high. Just in case. Again, I don't have any ins. I don't know. It's been a while since we've had a double XP weekend of any kind. Very long in duration. I noticed that with the one I did. This is actually really cool looking. When I first got here, I was like, oh man, that's awesome. Then I struggled to get up over this cliff because I kept bouncing into things. And, you know, honestly, the rabbit starts getting a little upset when you rubber band him. And that's kind of what we're doing. I didn't even know there were people here. Oh, I mean, I know there's people here, but I didn't know there was people here. I'm going to kill you just because... You know what? Get yourself up. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Come on. It's my nature. Well, the sandflies got to see mercy. Hey, you know what? I just killed a whole bunch of holograms in Tsimpo, and there were some people involved in there too. So you know what? Let the slaughter begin. Hey, you. Oh, I just saw him go past there. You're so lucky. Don't worry, though. I will kill you. We'll kill him. Oh, I'm going up too high, I think. Yep. Guess we'll put our shield on so that I don't have enough power, so I guess we'll wait, and then we'll put our shield on. Oh, I went way too high.
Someone's here.
It's me. I went too high the first time. I'm sorry.
Shields up.
Hello.
Eyes on target.
Read the workshop's logs. I remember this. We got to go over there and over here and then way over there and all sorts of crazy stuff. Read the logs. Stuff happened. Could have been in the last place. Now I gotta go over here. Probably some people that need to die. There's one of them.
Reloading.
You are very spry, good sir. What did I miss? Ah. Shame. Carbide scraps. Well, hello, strange box. I didn't know that was available here. What do you have in there? Yeah, seriously, I didn't know you can get carbide scraps from this place. I guess I shouldn't be too excited. I mean, I've got the, oh, I gotta craft something now. Got some bonus skilled stuff, so 2, 1, and there we did. Yeah, so I gotta go to the chief engineer station, steal his credentials, go to an underground lab, do some silliness, and then come back, put those things back so nobody knows. A little bit of bouncing.
I see someone.
You get to live today. But I do have to come back. Do better at your job.
Shields on. Identify yourself.
Shield on.
Can I get this without killing? Oh, that guy see. Oh, he doesn't see me. Because no one cleans these windows. Is he going to walk straight around or is he going to come in through that door over there? Oh, he's doing a little lap. That's cool. Yeah. Clean this place up a little bit. And...
Who's that?
No one.
They require backup.
This place is awesome looking, though.
They're coming.
My gosh, why is there so many bad guys? Oh, wait. I want to get this box, even if I'm getting shot at. You're poisoning me. Moments like that where you kind of... It's like you're playing beyond your standard abilities, you know? But to be honest, sometimes when you've done this, you know, enough, get to a point where you just gotta, you do it. You know what you're doing. Believe in yourself. I believe in you.
Shields up. Eyes on target.
I don't believe in this guy, though. We're not going to talk about that first shot, all right? I was trying to warn him to let him know. Oh, look at you.
Sound alive.
I gotta kill you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How dare you? Oh, and now you pinned me into a box? Can I jump, please? Thanks. You... I am trying to talk to your friend. Do not need you.
Eyes on hostile.
I'm about to sneeze, guys. Oh, I'm trying to parry it, but it get... Oh my god, dude. I wanna... There it goes. Okay, where... Yeah, I was picking up this stuff and then trying to quit the game for no reason. In my early days, I used to love these things because it was, you know, it had gun parts and armor plating. And when you get to these other places, it has bigger stuff. But always happy to see these, even if I don't end up using the stuff out of them. I don't know, maybe I'm silly. I know I'm silly, but... Alright, let's interact with that. Then we have to go upstairs. You're gonna get shot at. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do that. Invisible. Efficient. Okay. Sabotage the Yafeng's research.
Identify yourself.
Wow. Did you see that flyback? That's crazy. So right now I'm just being silly and, we're having fun with it, etc. Some Harkonnen symbols here. And it's actually kind of okay, but it's not going to take me long to not have fun with this anymore. Like you said, G, it is, they're long. Especially this part where I got to go back. Oh, I hate going back to places. You up? Okay. That's close. It's a shame because it's just like right here. It's not that big of a deal. Quit whining.
Someone's here.
Oh, he caught me. Here, you can have this back. I don't want it anymore. And I think we're supposed to leave now, right? So, dude that I just screwed over there. Man. Kinda would be better if I just killed him, wouldn't it?
Huh?
I know in my life, dude, I hate taking the flak for somebody else's poopy. Boo and go. Look at that. Still not even enough to get off that. Contemplating whether or not we want to do that old quarry. I don't think I will. Just because we want to kind of keep some things. Let's see what other options. Oh, before we get too crazy. Oh, look at that. So we don't have to do House Ikaz anymore. I already have their swatch. I shouldn't say that. I might not. I think I do. I'll have to check. I think we'll just start doing missions for Alexin here next. Steady assault boost on the for 6. Mark 6. I don't have that on my assault. So that's an improvement. Still don't have any points over here, but that'll be okay. Another thing I noticed. I have been kind of obsessing over, we're just going to talk about stuff while we're out in the middle of the sun, over this thing here, where, in the copper section, 17 out of 17, woo! But here I'm only at 25 out of 31, and it gets kind of worse there. 1846, 3364, 5390. And then at least this one's not bad, 94 out of 118. So this is just stuff. I don't even know if I'm going to use it, But I've noticed that some of this stuff shows up on these houses. Some of them are hard to track down. Like here, this is a good one. Filter Extractor Mark V. So if you go look at the Mark V section, you can see whether or not you've got this. Replica Pulse Sword would also be one. The Acheronian Gauntlets would show up. So there are some things that are hidden in here that I honestly have to go after. You're a little late to the stream, but that is fine. Oh, better late than never. Exedo? How am I supposed to say it? Don't tell me it's whatever, because then I'll start calling you George. The Baron's Blood Bag. I've actually found a new love for these things. With the skill specializations, the yeah. There's a blood thing there where you get like 100% more blood from a person than you did. And I'm fully at the part where I do death stills. So that's where I get a lot of the water from, especially out in the deep desert. And it does kind of just make sense. You're adding a little bit of an extra step into extracting blood from them. I don't know why this works, but I would figure if you pulled the blood out of the person and then you stuck them in a death still, you get less. but we're not that advanced, so whatever. But basically, when you're going out and you're getting bodies and you're putting them in the death still, when you go out and get them, just you know, hit them with the little machine, get that extra little bit. Problem I'm finding with it though is you kind of have to use the blood right away unless you really want to store it, and it can be rough storing it. The Baron's blood bag is good because it gives you more blood for less volume. That's always going to be the problem. X pronounced like Z, so it's Zato. Zato. There we go. I have learned something tonight. Yep, stream's over. We had education. I think the headache and general feelings are allergies. I got out to go to work today. I know I'm diverting, but that's the way the mind works tonight. But I was going to work the last several days. Not only has it been incredibly hot, but I've got that green film on my car, and all over everything else. So, and then that makes this hurt, which then makes this hurt, which then makes me grumpy, and everybody has to 10,500 on a house that's already claimed, and it's sabotage as well. What I would prefer to do, since I want to get that number up, is to do some of these missions before I would do this one for the Baron's blood bag. But once I make this number go down further, once you zero that out, then you can go ahead and do missions for free, and that's where you do the houses that are taken up. Oh, Energy of the Future. I always love a wreck at the Taiki run, but we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to stand here. Oh, at least I'm not dying. So the whole point of the conversation before I went down a rabbit hole, no pun intended, was that I got to thinking, like, damn, I should be looking at these some of these Landsraad rewards are definitely going to be in those higher tiered sections, like the duraluminum and the plastanium section. They might show up, so it might be worth doing those. Usually Mark 5s and higher you can find in there. I kind of thought, not gonna lie, when it was like water people, like for this DLC, when I kept hearing that, and the water shippers, I was like, are we just gonna be going back here? But kudos to them for creating the new areas. Holy cow. Oh, we hit 800 the other day. That was super awesome. We're already on our way going past that. So thank you, everybody. I hope to entertain and keep your attention long enough to make it worth your while. This was always long to load. I don't know why. Arakeen always took forever to load. We're getting there. Trade posts are the lone lights of civilization in the desert. Visit them to meet trainers, take contracts, and other stuff that I wasn't able to read fast enough. Who are you? Hello, collector. And Arta. I've seen Arta before. I don't know who you are, though. Bell Ulrich. But welcome. Oh, so why are we here? We're here completely to meet... Oh, you bastard. How you doing, man? I never said I was coming here, so it's actually pretty cool. We're coming here to go to the market. And the reason I'm going to the market is because we're going to look at some unique schematics. And honestly, we're going to price do it. And I've also looked on some of these, like the Marrakeb still suit mask. All right. Let's go take a look. I don't know if I have that or not. Marrakeb. Not sure where Marrakeb is. And honestly, sometimes you gotta do a little specialty work here. Like, here's Quirth. Here's Miners. So this would be possibly Marrakeb. Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? That might be a good purchase. For 5,000, I'll find out. So it's worth a lot of money for me to not have to run around and find all these things, because some of the stuff I'm not having any luck whatsoever. I've hit the same chest like 17 times, still missing a certain item. But I do have my limits. Like, this is getting a little pricey. If I needed this stuff, I'm not going to spend 90 or 100,000, not for an one. Also, it should be pointed out that these are all ungraded, but if you get a schematic for a graded version of something, it still counts. So, pretty sure that I've got everything else. We're getting expensive here. All right, let's look at some weapons. I know I have a spark sword. I know I have that. No, I have a vaporizer. I don't remember this, but I think I have it. A long shot. That does not sound familiar. Alright, so let's go look and see if we have a long shot. And what was the other thing? Zep's Kisser. Alright. Price. This should be a little low. I wonder if that's, no. Got... I think that might be it. I think that might be another thing that we don't have. Don't know where long shot would be, though. Pipe cleaner. I think it's quite possible that those are both things that we need. Let's, you know what? I don't think they were pricey, so let's go ahead and see. Where were you at? Where were you at? So this is twofold for me. Threefold for me, I guess you would say. Hold on one second, Evan. I actually have to talk to you in game about that and what you're going to be doing this weekend to maybe combine what we got before and what's going to happen this week. But I'll talk to you in game later about it. But this is twofold for me because number one, it gets something that I don't have, so I don't have to go look for it. It's not a price that's going to kill me. I got like 130 million Solari. I've never duped. I never sold anything that I thought was a ridiculous price. I sold Taro Cutter Rays for 40,000. I did sell Spice for like 70 on one server. It was pretty high. I mean, but that was the going rate. That's what everybody was selling for. But so 10,000 doesn't do much for me, and I'm hoping that whoever's selling this will be really excited about getting that money. Um, I don't know if they will or not. I think most veteran players might just get rid of it, but boop, we're gonna buy it, and hopefully somebody comes along and be like, my thing sold. A lot of people complain about the market, the auction house, or the item exchange, whatever you want to call it, and they say how it's crap and it doesn't work. If you're not selling and buying stuff on it, you're part of the problem. So go sell some stuff. Maybe buy some things. Don't be crazy. Don't, you know, don't spend all your Solari and everything, but buy a couple things, especially this. So this guy's got 10 hours, but no one's buying his long shot. But guess what? I'll do 25,000, sure. Everything else, I believe we're good on. Helping a guildmate with his base. All right, man. Oh my gosh. I don't know what this is. Never heard of a stammer shot. A little pricey though. Like I said, so it's aluminum tier. Let's go look, see if we've already got a stammer shot. Man, I'm glad I didn't buy that. That's why you should always check. You don't recognize it doesn't mean it's not there. Okay. This stuff's usually so overpriced. I mean, Mark 6s are good, but you have a hard time selling this Mark 4 boost with the Mark 6,000 less. Of course, that's the whole point, but yeah, the vehicle stuff is usually way up there. And yes, you even have to check these things. Pretty sure I have those. I know I have that and that. But yeah, this is just a way to knock out some of the lower echelon stuff that I don't care to go out and try to find. I don't think there's anything going on here. Don't even use that gun. And we'll check the going rate for spice right now. This guy's selling for 45. This one's 50. Another 50. Stanium listed at 50. We're going up to 55 and 60. 62,515. Somebody's getting creative. For less than 75,000 apiece. Interesting. But anywho, yes, we come here and we'll scan for a couple items, see what we need. If there's anything on there that we can grab that we don't want to have to go out and search for. So we needed these three. I'm going to go ahead and take them, and take that one and take that. And a good thing about this, I wasn't even aware of this, but Arakeen or Harco are considered safe areas, and you can go ahead and research stuff. Boop. Boop. And boop. So now let's go here, and we got a blue dot or a purple dot, so that means we did need it. So hooray, let's see. Although I've had that show up there and can't for the life of me find one that I actually need. Or where it was. Oh, look at this. So, boom. Seb's Kisser was something that we did not have, so we needed it. Great. And that was indeed the Marrakeb stillsuit mask. This actually, I think, helps me out a whole bunch because I have one of those and I wasn't able to repair it. It's an interesting story. I was at a trading post and a guy ran in and went up to something like the bounty board or whatever, and he did his thing and a bunch of stuff fell down and landed on the ground. And I remember saying, like, did he just drop that? And I threw a message out in proximity, and he didn't answer. And then I messaged in the Haga Basin thing. It was like, dude at the crossroads, you dropped your stuff. And he responded and said, I know. And I'm like, okay. And it was a Marrakeb stillsuit. All the pieces. All of these. 2 of them. I was not in the aluminum phase. I was back in here. So that was a godsend for me. And I was like, all right, cool, dude. Problem was, though, as they started to deteriorate or take damage, I can't fix them. You're not allowed to fix something if you don't know the pattern. This is good. And the long shot we did definitely need, so hooray. So there's 3 items that I no longer have to run around and check. Now you notice I only bought 3 items. This dot doesn't go away. I don't know, maybe it'll go away now. Yeah, it went away now. Whatever. All right. Hi, Cade. You get a ton of chatter on this server, which is pretty good. It's really good. It's kind of a shock. And one of the things that most common comments that I see in the regular chat is people be like, yeah, it's so crazy seeing so many people talking. And it is. A great week to make quick runs out into the deep desert. I'm not going to go out there and stick around. I'm not building the base out. We still got plenty of stuff. Although I do need titanium and more stramanium, believe it or not. Sorry. But plastanium dust. Spice-infused plastanium dust. There is 5 caves, supposedly. That's what the map from Method GG says. And that's where you can get those. I used to just strictly go to the testing stations to get, and in most cases, it's not really that worth it. Like, you're not getting enough of that to justify going there. The patterns and the blueprints are more what you would want to get out in the deep desert. But yeah, the plastanium dust was out there, and when I started doing the caves, I was like, holy cow, this is so much faster, so much quicker, so much easier. And that's how I started building up my supply of plastanium dust. It's like I said, supposedly there's 5 caves. Probably go running out there and see them. But before we do that, I want to do something else. I want to go in here. Back to the old Haga. We're going to go to 3 places. The last one is our base. Not exciting at all. First one is going to be right here. Because of the 2 achievements left in this game. One I have to start a new character to get. And the other one, I got to kill bad guys that aren't part of my faction. In this case, I got to kill Harkonnens. And there are 2 places to do that. There might be more than 2 places. There's 2 places that I know of. The first one, right here. But you got to be careful, because there are sometimes Atreides already over here causing problems. And they're killing guys that you need to kill. I gotta kill 500 of these dudes. With no idea how many I have killed. Guy's got a drill shot. Doesn't take long. Okay, good. This is where the Atreides would be. Just quick. Not quick enough. So there's 1, 2. Maybe I kill over here. 2. So there's 1, 2, and then there's 2 in the other room, so that's 4. And there'll be some in here.
There's someone here.
Hostile.
Oh my gosh. Everybody has shields at this game. 4, 5. 6. Where you at? 7. Alright, so we got 7 more towards the 500 with no idea how many more we got to do. So what I try to do is anytime I'm coming back from the deep desert, if I'm not carrying like a whole bunch of stuff, we'll come over here and we will kill some Harkonnens. I don't need that. Take that. It's good money at least. Archive storage is not bad. I feel like there's another person somewhere. I would come here even when it was a potential PvP area. My server didn't have anybody on it, so it wasn't really like it was actually PvP. The problem is it's just so few bad guys here that I kind of just lost interest in it, you know what I mean? Just be like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be killing these guys. I think that's it. So just 7, but that's 7 more than I had. And this place, by the way, is called the Edge of Acheron. And the other place we're going to go is right up here, the Beast Claw. This is another Harkonnen stronghold. Sure, I'll just take it off. It's fine. Okay. And they're relatively close to each other, which is good. Only about 2k away, and my base is 2.5k, so this seems to be working out. Again, I gotta kill 500 of these guys with no clue how long it's gonna take. It's one of those things that it could pop here, or it could take weeks. I have no idea. I could not tell you. I mean, over the course of almost a year of playing this game, I've been to these places a lot, you know. I did it. I just don't know. You can only get like 5 or 6 kills per place, or 7 kills. Then it does take a while. I kind of wish, and maybe I'm missing something, but I know that the Atreides one that's over there is it's just chocked full of bad guys. So kudos to the Harkonnen players. Alright, 2 more. 3. This guy threw the grenade. Oh, it's you. There's 4. That should be it for this part. Same stuff's going to be in these cases. I'll just grab it all. Yeah, there's nobody else up there. Alright, so killed 7 back there. Just killed 4 here. So we're up to 11. Let's go inside.
Who's that? There's someone here.
12. 13. 14. Like there's gonna be 7 here as well. So, you know, theoretically, we'll just keep doing this until we get a message down in the bottom corner that says, hey, congratulations, you just did that. Like I said, I'm only missing 2 achievements, so I gotta be honest, if I don't get this right away, I'll be okay. But it's just something to do. I don't need... You know what? I don't know if I need the Sentinel helmet. I don't think I do. Cool. Boop, boop, boop. Don't need the beer. So you want to go up here. Sorry. Passage of Artemis is the Atreides version, so if you have to kill the Atreides people, you want to go there. And I think the Aegis is an other one of these. I think the Aegis is the other one that is Atreides version. Don't quote me on the Aegis though, but this one I know, Passage of Artemis 100%. Because, you know, I live down here, so I'm constantly going past it when I leave. But, gotta kill 500. So in that little bit there, we just added 14 kills to that list. I do kind of wish there was a way to track this. I know it was a pain in the butt. What? Cat that wants in. No. Look at you. Yeah, you know how to open doors now, huh? You do. How'd you do that? Did Mom help you, or did you do that completely on your own? He's talking. Not on the microphones. Not on the boom. Come on. There you go, bud. Hey, check this out. We did a change. Oh, we did a change to the base, which I'm really super excited about. We added these little wings on here, and this is where I put my storage containers, because holy cow, it's so hard to sling them in there and make stuff go crazy. We replicated the deep desert section that we have, although I haven't put boxes in there yet. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Not done with it yet, but we got a little room up here to put these guys in. I didn't want to make it accessible for me. Normally I just use it for switching over from other boxes, so I didn't really care. But so much easier to drop in from this, and it kind of frees up this area for just carrier parking. Super happy about that. All right, so we got to come here. There is an achievement. I don't know what the name of it is, but you have to mine 10,000 of all of the mineable minerals. So basically, if you can use a cutter to mine it, it counts. So salvage metals on there: copper, iron, aluminum, jasmium. Um, Ethereite, I couldn't think of the name. Uh, and then like duraluminum doesn't count because it's just jasmium and aluminum ingots. But then also you have granite and the basalt stone, and then finally strontium and titanium. The way I did that is what ended up becoming these boxes. I put 3 boxes here, large ones or the medium ones, and then I would go and mine by hand, because you have to do it by hand. Can't do it through the buggy. I would just go out and mine as much of one material as I could, then I'd bring it back and stick it in a box. And I did that so I had a running total and knew exactly when I hit guaranteed 10,000, because you would think that like, oh well, you know, I haven't been out to the deep desert, don't have a lot of plastanium, so it's got to be the strontium and the titanium. That's where I'm missing. And then once you mine the crap out of them, you're like, why isn't this thing pumped? It's actually probably going to be like your iron and your carbon, because you moved on from those stages. And if you did it quickly, you don't even notice that you didn't collect that much stuff. I knew at the time that I had already gotten a lot of plastanium materials, so the titanium, strontium I didn't think were on the list for me. But I don't remember which one. It was on stream, but I don't remember which one I got that finished it all off. But it's those early things. It's the very early things that usually cause the problem. But yeah, I had these 3 boxes, and then once I got done, I was like, you know what? It was kind of handy to just fly in here and drop them off and then jump in and fly right back out. You know, just kind of keeping it in the groove and staying with it. That's what ended up turning into these dump boxes, which is a process I still do today, because I don't want to take the time to run around and put these things in the places I have designated for them. So we just drop everything we got into that. We're back down to our standard loadout, and we're ready to just jump in and go right back to it. But yeah, this was because of an achievement that I was hunting down, and then I kind of got used to doing it. It worked out real well. Let me take just a quick break. I need to hit the bathroom and take this cat out. So for you, it was fuel cells? Yeah. You could hope for the traded and hope for the Harco assault. It's a valid point, but man, it's what are the chances, you know? And it's funny because I'm clearly, you know, I'm freaking Captain Atreides here. I'm level 20. I've met the Duke. I've talked to him personally. He even told me I was a douchebag for not following orders or whatever. And we had like a philosophical talk. And I got a Christmas party invite from Doofer and all that stuff. But yet I go to that Atreides place and they immediately start shooting at me. It's like, dude, guys, what the hell are you doing? Okay, I'll be right back. Give me just a second. Okay, much better. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie. It's Jim Carrey films Liar Liar, where he can't lie and he's a lawyer and it's ruining his life. And he makes a comment that he asked for a bathroom break during the courtroom, and he said that he heard or he read an article that stated that holding your pee can lead to problems when you get older. So I always think of that. I was like, dude, it's terrible. Freaking Jim Carrey's infiltrated my life. I guess it could be worse, but anywho. Do I have this mission? I don't think I do yet. No, I don't. But when I get my next smuggler's run to show up here, I'm going to save it. And we are actually going to go make a tread wheel. Because some of you made the suggestion that I should try it on a treadmill. And how horrible it is. I'm not going to make a tread wheel until I have that mission. And I'm not going to drive it until we go there and we'll do it. So that'll be my first experience with the tread wheel. Honestly, once they released it and they were talking about how cool it was, and I was like, I don't really use my bike anymore, so I don't think I'm going to use that often, which I don't. So I just didn't make it. Just didn't make it. So we're going to. And then you guys can laugh at me. Because I'll be laughing at myself, don't get me wrong. It's not mean when it's funny. I'm going to bring up on the old device here Deep Desert Map and definitely confirm, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 5. There are 5 caves. So we're going to go actually to them. We're going to make a quick stop off someplace else. Actually, I'm lying. It's not someplace else. It's still the deep desert, but we're going to make a quick stop to cover something else that we can do. I've done quite a bit in this game, so I'm always looking for something to do. That's why we're clearing off the researches that we haven't done yet. And trying to get all the achievements done. Another one that I'm doing is I want to get all the intel so I can completely research everything. I'm going to show you a place to go to do that. This right here is what I was talking about. This is the Atreides place. There's a lot more Atreides. I don't know, maybe it's the exact same. Hell, I don't know. 2 in there. There's a bunch inside of here. There's a couple guys over there. I think every so often they stick that Harkonnen guy inside of here. So maybe could be getting that one. I guess if I ever come by this and I hear the shooting, Passage of Artemis. There you go. If I hear the shooting, that means there's Harkos there, and maybe, like you said, I could try to squeak a few extra ones out. It's worth. I wish I could track it. I'm also not upset that I can't. So, alright, let's get on up here. And we're actually, instead of my normal route of going in on that far right side, we're going to go in the far left. We'll just do some PvE stuffs. Because the quest to get all the research stuff done, you need intels. And the best place to get intels, deep desert. Yes, you can go through the map of Haga and see all the places that you've gone. But technically the deep desert, every time you go in here, it's a new deep desert. So that resets. So we're going to come looking in here for the testing stations in a row. And you can look on the map, but they're also not that difficult to find because when you fly close to stuff, you can get them to show up on the map. And since they're Flying a thruster scout and I'm gliding. I'm an idiot. They're usually pretty easy to find because they got to be in the big rocks. Can't be in the little ones. Here's one. So yeah, you look for the bigger rocks, and then you just got to figure out where the entrance is. Usually it's off to the side here, but it doesn't look like it is this time. We can follow the indicator. Probably right down here. Bingo. Alright. I don't think I can scan this in. I believe my bike is still in from Bremen Fine, so we're just going to have to leave it out in the storm. We'll see if somebody yells at me. Sometimes people will. They'll be like, dude, you can't leave your thopters laying out. Never get mad at them when they're doing that. They're actually looking out for you. Well, unless they're douchebags about it. Then, by all means, get mad. But the Aero is basically like tier 6 enemies. They aren't super strong. They aren't weak. But you should be able to kill them pretty quickly.
Enemy spotted. Back up now.
Oh. There's 2 of you here, right? Unfortunately, these are deserters, I believe. I'll take the coolers. Really don't need these things. I think I need these. Be good enough.
Shield ready. Enemy uncovered. Who's that?
Actually stab this guy. Oh, look at you. Okay, what do you got for me? That'll work.
I see someone.
I didn't know you were here.
Enemy suckers back up.
There's one more. Ah! A sneaky little minx, wasn't she?
Identify yourself.
How dare you? Barely got that final stab off. Barely got it. But we got it. Gonna take everything because they're shooting at me a whole bunch. That's how you do it. Okay, that's one thing we want right there. Take them all. I like these things. Don't really need these materials, but you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll take them. I don't want that. All right. Pretty sure I saw somebody. Sneaky. There's still another? But this is why we came in here, because there'll be some intel sitting there. And we'll go ahead and pick that up, and you're going to get 30 points. And there are a ton of these things in Aero. So it's super awesome. And it's not that hard. Pretty quick and easy. Double sealed still tent. I bet I don't have that. Aluminum dust. It's not bad. On 5 cutter. So overall, it's a pretty good haul. Sorry. For not too difficult of a day's work. Unfortunately, I don't think there's an easy way out of here. Oh, is there? Well, it's not too bad. We just run straight across. But yeah, there's like 6 or 7 or 8 of these things in Aero alone. So you figure you get 240 intel points. That'll help you clear out some of the things you're missing. So not a bad way to spend some time. Let's see. I'm actually gonna look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we get 300. It's not bad. All right. So our first trip is going to be F1. Somewhere around here. Unfortunately, that's really far away. Spice Bloom. And now we're going to autopilot our way through. Last week, I think there was only 1 cave. There's supposed to be 2. I went to where the one of them was and it didn't exist. Also, those crashed ships. Those things have special Imperial permits that sometimes you have to get from them. I don't like doing these though because worms are scary. And unless I see it crash, I don't know how much time it's got. Sometimes you can get in there real quick though. Oh man. Use those thrusters to not only cover some distance, but get some more height so we can nose down again. So it's been my experience that if you do a testing station, you're going to get the same amount of plastanium dust as you will from one of these Forgotten Caves. Now the thing about it was, it used to be if you went out to the testing stations that were out in the PvP portion of the deep desert, you get more when you open up the chests. I don't know if that's still what happens over in the PvP side of the deep desert. Hey, there's a worm down there. I just don't know. I haven't gone there. I guess I'll do some research. I'll run over there and hit some of these caves. But like I was saying, it's always been my experience that you go to the testing stations out here in the PvE side of the deep desert, you're going to get about the same amount. I say about because it is a range. Sometimes you open up a chest and it'll have 3. Sometimes you open it up and there might be like 10 or 11 in there. So averaging out, if there's 3 caves out here, you'll probably get roughly 6 or 7 out of each one. So 15 to 20, something like that. Alright, so this big old island right here should be where we are trying to go. Don't see a cave showing up on our radar yet, though. Come on now. There it is. Yay. Alright, so it's either going to be on a slope like this, where you can like jump in, or if it's not, then it's going to be right in here. Yeah, you can see the steps. Anytime you see structures, that tells you. If we come over here, there should be a little torch sitting somewhere. Hard to see, but yeah, once you get up on it, there it is. Alright. You technically don't need anything except a suspensor belt and a blade. Cut the thing open. We're going to run in here. And then we jump up.
Someone's here.
Run in here, and we open this up. So, let's see. I don't really need any of this stuff. What do we got? Alright, so you're going to get a Pardo's hood. It's a good still suit thing. I don't need it, though. 11. So there you go. Awesome. Oop. I'll take these, and sure. I don't really need these guys, so that's why we're not worried about it. But let's not leave that pattern laying. And then you just run out. You really don't even have to fight. These things are beautiful. Also, from that cave, there's a chance of getting like a compact compactor. And I think you can also get good cover rate too, like for your buggy. All right, so that's that one. Next up, we got to go to D4, and then we got to go back up to F6. So we'll go D4 and then F6. Let's take a look at the map. D4, D4. That's gonna get us close enough. If you wanted to, you could scan your software in there if you have to, but to be honest, you're not in there for very long at all. Like, not long at all. It took us longer to fly out to it than we spent in it, and we got 11 plastanium dust for our troubles. So that's super cool, you know. Oh, we didn't quite get as high as we needed to, but that's okay. That was almost a shutdown. Did you see that? Normally, 2 caves, maybe 3. Having 5 out here, it's crazy. I'm not going to complain. closing out. Alright, here we are, somewhere in this section. So we're just going to look for a big old island. Is it this one? Doesn't quite look like what we're looking for, but who knows? Let's look at the map again, just to make sure we're in the right spot. It's in the top corner of D4. So it should be possibly here. Yeah, it looks more like it. It's going to be the same setup. As you can see, since it's nighttime, we got a nice little torch here. Kind of guides your way in. So, number 2. Whoosha! Same thing. You don't have to fight anybody. Run up in here. That'll work. And we got ourselves a Walker Sandcrawler engine. Mark 6. We have spent a lot of time doing Landsraad stuff just to get that sucker. That's a huge one. This time we only got 6. It's alright though. And once again, don't even have to fight. So this is really good for, you know, you're first starting to venture out into the deep desert. And, you know, you can't take on a big group in a testing station as well. And if you can't find people to do them with you. I think we are in F6. But yeah, you don't have to fight, and it's very rewarding. That'll work for now. Just with 5 caves, it's a bit of a travel. Oh. I'm looking. Oh, I don't know what that said. Might be the one we're pointing at right now. That'll be pretty sweet if it is. Hello, base. Oh, there's a bunch. Oh, this is Titanium Island this week. Yeah, so that's why you see all the housing. Oh, I bet you could make it. Nice. I bet you could make it if you build over here. I bet you could get over there with your buggy. would be harrowing. Blood flowing. Same thing. Alright. Even though you see I'm not fighting, I still put the shield on just in case. These guys are a little stronger than those A-row people we were going after. So, just in case we run in and they're looking in the right direction, or the wrong direction, I guess depends on how you want to look at it. Boom, look at that. Compact Compactor Mark 6. One of my favorite schematics. And this makes you a beast as far as hand compacting spice. And you can get it for literally nothing. You don't even have to fight. Great. Only 3 this time, though. Super sad face about that. I said super sad face about that. That big old spice bloom over there. Look at that. Cool. Alright. Next one. We're actually going to go to D9. Wow. That is so far away. It's not, but it is. Somewhere over here. And then there's one more after that, and that's going to lead us... Sorry. That's going to lead us out of here. Yeah, it's 8,000. That is... It's far away. Oh, we're way high up in the air, though. Easy there, buddy. Get up in the air. Get up in the air. Good job. Bad guys are coming. Drink some water while we're at it. Make sure I don't get myself killed by myself, of course. So we're probably looking at about a half hour's worth of work here, guys. At least to make this run. There's 5 of them out here, so unfortunately they're pretty well spread out. So that's what's making us do all this. But if you say you only have maybe an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours to play, coming out here, doing those testing stations in row A, all of them, get yourself 300 intel points, tons of research that you can then do, and come out here and hit all 5 of these stations. You'll get some really good blueprints. You'll get a decent amount of plastanium dust, hopefully. Hopefully you do better than what I'm getting right now. Okay, so we are here in D9. I think it's going to be over this way more. It's right along the edge of the map, not the edge we're in. Unless they've lied again. Take a look. Yeah. No, it's supposed to be in the top corner of D9. Should have been that one. Flew right past it, man. So we had that initial 11 came out of the first chest. Kind of been getting screwed over since then. We got 2 more to do. This one and then 1 more that's closer. So hopefully our luck turns around. We shall see. Someone's already been here. That doesn't affect us, by the way. Okay, so I'll take that, and I might as well take that. And what do we got here? I already have a Rattler boost. They're taking off right now. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. 9, thank you. That's nice. And it looks like they dropped some stuff on the ground. A sucker for plant fibers. Sounded big. Sounded like an assault. See if we can get up in the air real quick. Catch them as they're flying away. 6 wings. And then finally, we're going to B7, which will be the last one. And that will be somewhere around here. And coincidentally, or luckily, that is also going to be us heading out. And we're getting close. We got like 5 minutes. That looks like it right there, but apparently we are too close. It might be there. I'm gonna head that way. We're on the other side of the deep desert map. I would normally build my base up in this area on this side. That's a real shame that this week I get... The one back there is not that far, but 5 total. We'll be switching over to C or B7 real quick. We're just skimming right across. Told you. Part of the new set. It's got that like the red tint. That's kind of nifty. Sorry. Easily distracted. Jingle, 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 jingle. And finally the last one. So yes, there are in fact 5 of these caves out. Chika. No one's here. It's me, actually. But okay. I'll take it. Why not? And finally, we got ourselves Valari Stillsuit boots. Now, doing these caves and running this, I've got tons of Valaris. It's actually a stillsuit that I think I carry with me when I'm like doing building and stuff like that. Not because it's so super awesome, but because I got so many of them from doing this. But this is a decent stillsuit. So, yeah. grab it if you can get it. And our final run, 6. So let's see how much of that did we get. 35. So there you go. The numbers match. We did 5 of these things. We ended up with 35 plastanium dust, getting about 7 per. Takes about 45 minutes to an hour for these chests to reset, so you can't go out and just constantly hit them over and over and over again. But each day, if you make it a point to come out here, just spend that little 30 minutes zipping away. If you skip the A row testing stations, not a bad haul. 35 for about a half hour's worth of work. Most of it was flying. Never fought a soul. That'll work for me. Anyway, guys, this is going to be the end. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We're almost exactly on the 2-hour mark. It's like we know what we're doing. How's the new base skin? I just saw somebody using it. I haven't really messed with the skins that much. I know I said in my description I was going to, and we ended up not having the time to do it. Just had so much fun flying around in the deep desert. So far I like it. I've experimented with the pillars a little bit. Those were kind of nifty. I need to kind of update my base as a whole. It's almost completely Atreides. I mean, yeah, but we'll see. But yeah, so far it's actually kind of cool looking. I like the black and red tints, and it's got kind of a slopiness. I haven't looked at the new variant for the Scout. Started to yawn there, but I stopped it. I said no. Definitely looks kind of cool, but haven't switched it over yet. But yeah, some really great patterns when you do this too. That compact compactor is a huge score. That Walker engine normally is a Landsraad task, but we just got it sitting in a box. I'll take that. I believe a cut array is also a possibility in this box. Don't quote me on that though, but I think it is. And still suit. And we got ourselves a double sealed still tent, which I don't think we've had. Check it right now, actually. That's going to be all the way at the bottom since it's a deep desert item. Here. There it is. So it's a duraluminum product. But look at that. That's another thing that we were missing. So boom, boom, boom. We're knocking it out of the park with those. It's going to slow down for sure. And it's going to get much more difficult. Is what it is, though. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it. Super excited about being over 800 subscribers. Again, I hope I can do enough to keep you entertained, keep you coming back, and make it worth your while. And thank you for all the chats. I do appreciate it. It's good talking to other players. And Zato, you scared the crap out of me when I got up the stairs, but it's cool. And on that note, I'm going to head off. I will see everybody again on Saturday, I believe. And next week should be normal, but the week after that will be no Monday stream. I am going to Connecticut to see a concert. So, yeah, look at that. But we'll be back on our normal Wednesday. But that's like a week away. That's like the beginning of June. So, we still got next week, and then we got to worry about that. But I will keep you posted. Headache's gone away, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. But, yep. Thank you again so much, everybody. I will talk to you later. And as always, I will see you out there. Take care.